Hey up everyone, this is the Yorkshire Panda playing Enigmatica 6 and yeah, this is a bit of a jump. You didn't expect to be in the Nether right now. I just did a recording where we raced round a Nether fortress like an absolute buffoon and picked up a few things. And OBS then went and died on me. So none of it got captured, but to give you an idea of the things we found this feeding upgrade, which means the food that we tell the pack to allow keeps it in our backpack, will automatically feed us whenever we're hungry. Some blue netherrack, some brimstone, yellow netherrack, which I'm going to play with. You can also be used to spawn one of the bosses. Got a few blaze rods, but in this one and in this box we've got blaze spawners. So we've got some the basis of a mob spawner going. We did pick up a few trinkets as well while we're here. So what we did have was some sunglasses we had, but we did find pocket piston, increases knockback, night vision goggles, which I'm sporting just there, so we can see in the dark. Obsidian skull gives us immunity to burning and fire damage, which in the Nether was a beautiful find. Cobalt shield, immunity to knockback, and running shoes increases movement speed when sprinting, as well as, while sprinting, gives a step assist. So running around the place is going to be made a lot easier with that. Now, the plan was basically to make our way back from this dank pit that is the Nether. Between episodes, I was going to build a mob spawner, or at least the building, and we would, on the next episode, upgrade some of our power systems and get the actual mob spawner itself working, put the spawners in place, get some killing done. Not going to happen like that now because of the recording breaking. So what I'm going to do is get back to base. We're going to from there upgrade our power situation. That I think definitely needs doing first. So in a rejig of the previous plan, which is probably going to mean the next episode's it's going to be a little bit longer before we can get to any sort of magic. What we're going to do now is upgrade his power. And before all that, let's dump everything that we don't need into here. So I'll be back in a more when I am prepared for you. Right. So, power. Just threw myself an extraction module on this. I could dump everything in a chest and ignore it. So, power upgrades. So, let's say we want to increase our battery cell. What we need is a basic cell powered up with other ingredients. Now, nitro, that requires blazing crystals. Blazing crystals require blaze mesh, require blaze rods. Got a ways to go before any of that becomes any good. Narrative crystals, they require diamonds. Doable, but expensive when you think that one diamond gives you one crystal and you need quite a few crystals for everything. So that's a no-go. However, the immediate step after basic is hardened. And for hardened, all you need is gold and iron, or gold and copper. But you do need energizing situation. So you first need an energizing orb. This doesn't need power. This basically just sits on the ground. Your next thing you need, oh yeah, and we've got our, I forgot, with powers on here, isn't it? So yeah, the energizing orb. The next thing you need is energizing rods. Now, energizing rods require a block of quartz, which is, yeah, I'm going to need to find quartz. Let's just get 20. That gives us 5 blocks. There we go. Right. Back to where we were. We need a basic energy cable. Yeah, I've got them. I've got the... we do have... Oh, yeah. I forgot this. For some reason, power doesn't play well with this. You know what? I've only got 2 cases as well, so I can only make 2. But 2 is what we need to pass this quest. It does give us another 2, so I suppose that's not bad. These are what power that orb. So if I was to put these here, as long as they're within a certain radius, they will affect the orb. So what we need is this hardened energized steel. So we need iron. It's not how you spell iron. Neither is that. Here we go. So let's just get 20 iron. And we need gold. So let's just get 20 gold. Now again, this can be automated, but it's something that I want to do downstairs. You put in 1 iron, 1 gold, and these all spring into action. Now that gives you 2 per operation, and if you look at the bottom, it goes up pretty quick. Well, the more powerful these are, these cables, the quicker the process is. And of course, as you get onto the more advanced things, you need more power. So the blazing crystals need 90 RF per tick out of a blaze rod. Niotic need 300 RF for it. So that, which transfers 50 RF, not going to do much. So that's where you want to increase these as it goes up as well. Or add more of them. But there's a point where it's more efficient to upgrade them than to just add more. But this gets us as energized steel. Now, you can't just put a bunch in. It doesn't work like that. It's got to be 1 at a time. But with that, we've got 8. So let's throw those in there. And let's get a hold of this energy cell. So if we wanted to upgrade this to energized, we need 4 of those, which we've got. And we need 4 hardened capacitors. So we need large basic capacitors, which are easy enough to make. We just need 2 basic capacitors, which are easy enough to make. Do you know what? Let's just make a metric ton of these. So make 20. In the meantime, we need at least 4 more of these just to get the energy cell. Whoops. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm jumping the gun. I'm looking at the bottom and trying to click it when it hits 100, and I'm doing it way too quickly. Right, here we go. So way more than what we're probably going to need. But do you know what? It's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. There we go. Let's throw those back in there. So we need 2 lots of these. One. And 2. And that in there. Now that 2500 RF per tick transfer, 1 million RF energy, 4 million RF energy, 8000 RF per tick transfer. So that much better. Now that only transfers 1.4 RF, so it'll not transfer anywhere near as much power as what that can hold. Hardened only does 5, your blazing does 18. So for now, these hardened pipes are transferring a lot more power than this basic one is. Could, and I think I'm gonna, replace all these with hardened. Yep. Oh, I do love the shrinker. And then what you can do with these basic cables is upgrade them to hardened with that. So if we get 4 more of these, because we need a couple more. Ow, pants. Just while that's coming out, let's get this back. There we go. So we've got our hardened capacitors. If we upgrade these to hardened, let's get rid of those. We ain't got enough horizontal rods, but yeah, we could effectively just and we're not enough paste. Yeah, we do need to automate the craft of the paste. I do need to automate lava. To go through that there, but there's some massive lava lakes in the Nether, so we could utilise that. Now that we've got blaze rods, we could go down the road of ender tanks and ender chests. There they are. So if I was to create 2 of these, we then need a pump. That's definitely not a pump. This is one. These are their own chunk loaders as well. So if we popped one of these down, which all of those do have, I mean, that's pushing it, but all of those do have, we could pop that in the Nether with an ender tank on top. It does need power, but if we had the is it magnator? Yeah, the magnator from Powah attached to it, that would power the pump that would pump lava into the magnator to power the pump that will pump lava into the ender tank, which I could then have sat downstairs, creating a tank of lava, an infinite tank of lava that we can then use potentially to power more machines. So instead of having to rely on this basic furnator and the solar panels, we'll be able to have lava generation. And because we can go straight up to hardened, a hardened magnator would do 180 RF per tick, as opposed to the furnator, which does the same, 400 for the blazing. If we went to thermo generators as well, these are a lot more passive. You just need one lava source, one lava block inside, and then an infinite water source. But if we're ever making infinite lava, I could pop them into here. I may use these as the primary source of power. This is a backup. If we drop below a certain level, switch these on. Now, that can be done by telling to ignore or accept redstone. And then what we do is we put a observer, not an observer, a comparator on one of these, and when it drops below a certain level, it'll switch on the magmators, and so we can get that big boost of power if we need it. Yeah, things are definitely looking up. Not weather-wise, but certainly base-wise. Now, I do need to do something with this creosote oil, because at the minute it's filling that up. Now, I don't need... I've got a tank full here. I don't really want to fill another tank, so what you can do is if you just break it and rebuild it, it empties it for you. Yeah, I'm going to need a fair bit of creosote later when it comes to IE components, because industrial... no, it's not industrial, sorry, it's immersive. So all this treated wood, the barrels and everything need that that oil. We've also, I mean, these are where we're upgrading the blast furnace with these radial steel plates, which I can do, bringing 27 steel to create that blast furnace to power that up. Quite a lot. And then as for the coal coke itself, that I don't know if I can automate that any quicker than what it is now, so that'll have a little bit of a play with as well. But what I may do is use some of these a little bit later, just for decoration, or maybe some of these purely decoration, because obviously when it comes to long distance RF transfer, we've got other mods as well. We do have the revolver, the mining drill, which is fun from here, and the railgun as well. Railgun's not too expensive, but yeah, some of these are definitely going to get a little bit of a play with later on. I mean, not only that, we have got a quest line to follow as well for it. What did we... And we need the netherite scrap as well. I forgot absolutely about that. That's going to be... I'm either going to have to dig out a lot of the nether to get that, or I build a miner in the nether. Now, my favourite one to use is in Mechanism, and it's the digital miner, which you pop it down, you tell it what you want it to mine, it mines it for you, and that's it. Doesn't leave big holes in the ground or require a lot of waiting. Problem is, it's quite expensive. I mean, we need atomic alloys, which need reinforced, which needs diamonds and diamonds. We need robots, which require refined obsidian, which needs obsidian and diamonds and iron, and it's pricey. It's doable, but it's pricey. So industrial foregoing may have to hold until we can find a better way to mine in the nether, unless we just spend a bit of time between episodes digging out. I only need 2 pieces of scrap to make 1 machine frame, and that 1 machine frame, I can get a mob crusher with 1, and enchantment factory needs 1, that needs 1, that needs 1. I need 8 netherite scrap, so that could be a painstaking process, but I suppose that'll have to come sooner rather than later, because I do want to get that mob set up automated as quick as I can. Create, I mean, we've built stuff like these. Didn't accept that, so I've not got all these, but we are going to burn through a lot of the create quickly just to complete quests. I don't think I'm going to do much more with create for the time being. Yeah, I think as we'll take that. I think his next big job really is to get a mob spawner built up, and then I'm going to start taking a look at a magic mod. I don't know which one yet. I played with Botany before. I've had a dabble, but not play with Astral much. I've had a dabble, not play with Blood Magic much. Oz, Asnavo, Nature's Aura, Occultism, Eidolon, all completely new. But I know Eidolon requires monsters as sacrifice, so I think I may do this one. So yeah, I think that's going to be the main thing. A couple of Enderize out of that last box. There, can go in there. And we'll put that away as well. So I think between episodes, what I'm going to do is build this mob spawner, get this downstairs and automated, get these downstairs and automated, get this automated. I'm producing a lot more leather. That needs more coal coke. That's burning away, so that's all fine. And I think we may get on to building our... I can't sleep through this. Oh yeah, I can. Thunderstorm. Brilliant. May get on with building the farm as well. So I think that might be the next build. Farm and kitchen. In fact, so we've got a bit of time left. Let's get this kitchen built, because I really, really could do with this. So, cooking for blockheads. This mod's been around for a while, but what we need, first of all, let me just double check, we haven't got a cooking for blockheads on here, have we? No, these are tools. Oh, the mining laser, I forgot about that as well. Mining helmet, poppers. Yeah, I think we are going to spend an episode just getting rid of some of these as well while we're at it, but no, we don't. So we need cooking for blockheads 1, which easy enough. Smelter book. And there we have cooking for blockheads 1. With this, we need cooking for blockheads 2. Which couple of crafting tables. Do you know what? There we go. And try this again. We don't need the book, so I've got it here. Cooking for blockheads 2, and then with this, cooking for blockheads 3 gives you all the recipes, but that's it, you can't get anything else from it. 2 gives you this cooking table. Now, pop the book in there. Let's just fill up. And we have got a cooking table. Now, let's pop it out here for now. Doesn't, in fact, do you know what? I'm going to fetch you back in here. I'm going to build a kitchen as well. There's going to be a lot of building between episodes. This is going to look like a whole different place by the time we're done. But that was the idea, obviously, get basic starters, show you how mods work, and then between episodes we're just going to build and build and build. But that gives us a cooking table. Now, what we need is storage for the food. I like using fridges. Main reason being, you can get a upgrade for the fridge, which means it will always keep that one always keeps the last item that you've in the fridge. So you can basically reserve spots. So when you've got like wheat, instead of using up all the wheat and then it get replaced by 2 blocks of carrots, it'll always reserve that last wheat. That way you can have an auto farm filling it with stuff. But then when it's full, when it's absolutely full, you've got one thing in every block. It'll only fill back up again when it's used, and it'll never empty that slot. So you've got permanent ingredients then. So just for it, so we've got them. How much are they? I need a couple of comparators. We need redstone torches. Wow. Pretty sure I can make a few redstone torches. I can make 3. What am I short of? Redstone. Am I really out of redstone dust? I cannot believe... Well, it's been a long time since I've been mining anyway. Right. It looks like we're going to go mining soon. Yeah, I am definitely going to have to be ahead of myself a little bit. I've used up all the last of the redstone dust, so we're not making that just yet. Excellent. Well, we do need a cow in a jar. We're going to come to that later. That's going to be fun to make. We don't need any table countertops just yet. Can we make one of these? A live bucket, stone butter, iron trapdoor. Basically, if you've got a toaster in your kitchen, you can make toast. Turn your bread into toast. Easy enough. So, basic kitchen, 2 fridges. We don't have any ingredients. If I take all of our food here, throw it into a fridge. Not those. All the food here, throw it into a fridge. Do we have any bowls? Yeah, we've got 3. There we go. We'll throw those in. Of course, when the kitchen's made properly, it's going to be a lot more organised. But with the attached kitchen full of goodies, we've now got recipes. So bread is 3 wheat. Carrot soup, 2 carrots in a bowl. And it tells you beneath what your items are. Now, we need an oven to cook stuff. That, again, right there. And what you do, it burns coal to cook, or like your furnace burns anything there. But if you put a heating unit on it, it will only cook. It will cook using redstone. So let's. Then we need black stained glass, which we don't have any black dye. We've got some stuff we can make into black dye, but yeah, might have to add that a little bit later. But yeah, that'll then cook. Your sink is an infinite water source. So if you've got that attached to your kitchen, you've always got water to add to recipes. But if you put a pipe from your sink into, say, for example, a latex processing unit, infinite water. So sinks, and it's cheap. Terracotta, water bucket, and iron ingots. It's cheap. Your milk jar, fill it with milk, add milk to recipes, but it runs out. Your cow in a jar, and that is drop an anvil from a height onto a cow that's stood on top of a milk jar, and it will force it into the jar. That will give you infinite milk. It'll slowly refill over time. We've got cows there, so I'm going to do that one on camera because that's just funny. Spice rack, tool rack, more storage space. Your kitchen cupboards provide storage space, and your counters provide surface space. You need a counter to put your toaster and your cow in a jar on. If you've got this mixed up with things like Pam's Harvest Craft, which we don't have on here, your oven, what that does is it has storage slots, so you can put things like your pan, your basting tray, all that sort of stuff on the oven, and then that'll become part of the actual kitchen setup. But as you can see here, we've got all sorts that we can make now. So, like fried egg gives you 5.5% protein. We've got honey cookies. Excellent. You can sort them by name, by what gives you the most hunger restored, and what gives you the most saturation, which is the gold bar that goes over the top. Now, we can make golden apples here. We can make bread, carrot soup, rice balls, rice bread, vegetable meals. But say, for example, let's have a look. We've got plenty of grains in the system. Let's make a vegetable medley. So if you click it, it should there. If you click it again, it actually makes it for you. So that then, if we were to throw it into our feed bag and add it as an item that we will eat, we can randomly eat some vegetables. And that, what I'm planning on doing is, in here, is going to be a little bit more machine oriented, a bit more like the workshop. Here, I'm going to build the house in this corner. So this will have the kitchen in there, a bit of, like a few armour slots. It's not going to be like walled in, it's going to be a bit more open plan. But I might even raise it up so it's like sat on top of the palisade. Here, I'm going to build the farm, the breeding station. Don't know about here, might leave this open for now. And might even build the farms all around here, I don't know. But this is definitely going to be the industrial zone. So the mob spawners going here. How I'm going to set it up, I don't know. Whether it's just going to be the one spawner or whether I'm going to set all the spawners up. Because with the apotheosis, you can set you can activate or deactivate spawners with a redstone lever. So could have a series in one place, or I might just have them all spawning at once. I don't know yet. Or I might just have separate rooms for them. We'll figure it out. But for now, I think I'll leave it there. Not the episode that I'm planning on having. Filled it with his kitchen. But just add another bit of bread. But yeah, working well for now. We've got plenty of steel being produced. Use that all later. We've got this, so I'm going to spend the bit of time upgrading things to hardened, and yeah, a lot of building between episodes, so prepare to see something almost completely different to what you're used to now. But for now, you guys take it steady, do the usual thing, hit like, hit subscribe. Again, sorry that it wasn't the episode I thought, but we'll probably be back in the Nether before long, and yeah, you've got to admit, do look with the let's just take the armour off. Yeah, bright red trainers, claws, golden fist, and then those crazy goggles. No, oh brilliant. But no, you guys take it steady, have a good one. Bye bye.